Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The 100 Season 7, Episode 5, the final season of the show. I made reaction videos about the Season 6. If you want to see that, I'm gonna put the link, for the playlist if you want to see my reaction videos about the show into the chronological order. I'm really glad, to be there for the Season 7, for the final season of the show, to say goodbye to the show, in which I involved myself a lot, like a lot of fans of the show. I really involved my emotions into the show. I really love the characters. I really want to see what is gonna happen to them, how they're gonna end. But I said it during the episode 1, and I'm gonna say it again, I think, in each intro, just to be sure that you are watching this reaction video knowing what I think about the show. I loved the show a lot, but I'm not loving it now, and I love the characters, but I don't love the show anymore. I think that they made a lot of mistakes during the 2 last seasons. They lost themselves by creating a lot of different narrative arcs without resolving them, and with sometimes ends and solutions which were not logical with what was happening, with what happened before that. And I had the impression that they made a lot of decisions that were not fitting, with the show, with what the DNA of the show is, and it disturbed me a lot. And during the 2 last seasons, I had the impression that they forgot, to make developments for their characters, that they didn't take the time to do that, that they were too occupied by creating so many narrative arcs, so many issues, so many stories, that they forgot to make development for the characters, except for Octavia. Octavia is really the only one who evolved during the last seasons, and her evolution is so great, but it can't, be enough to justify the fact that you are not making any development for your characters. And also the subjects that they are exploring into the show. During the first seasons, I loved that good guy and bad guy theme, I loved that. I thought that they explored it a lot and well, because we saw, all of the different aspects of this theme and all of the different consequences and all of the different sides, and I loved that. But that's it, for the 2 last seasons, I had enough of this theme, and I'm tired of them exploring this theme. I have the impression that that's it. We really asked all of the questions about that theme, and I wanted them to evolve and to change and to offer, to their fans new subjects to think about, new big subjects like that to explore, but they didn't. So that's why, the 2 last seasons disappointed me, and that's why I'm not involved into the show like I was before. I'm still involved a lot with the characters, and when stuff are happening to them, I'm with them, but for the stories and for the different narrative arcs and for the theme of the show, I'm not as involved as I was, and I'm so sad that you didn't see me, that I didn't film my reactions for the first seasons, because I was so passionate about the show. But that's it, it's like that. Now I really want this final season to be good, not great, I'm not expecting it to please me and to be excited about it, but I want it to be good, to be logical. That's all that I want with the show, to be logical with what happened before, with what we know about the characters, what we love about the characters. I don't want, people to survive and some to die. I don't want ships to happen and some others to not happen. I'm really not, I'm really putting my expectations at that level, just to be logical and to fit with the DNA of the show, with what we love about the show, but I'm not sure that they're gonna do it, you know. That's how much I trust the writers and the producers to do something great. They disappointed me so much during the 2 last seasons that I had trouble to believe that they can do it. But they surprised me with this first episode of the season 7 because they were great. The first one was really not great, but the 3 last ones were really great. Like, I found what I love with the show: moments of actions, moments of tension, moments of explanations, moments of emotions, and I loved that the episode with Octavia was so great. So yes, everything that I love about the show. The episode 3 was like that, you know, not because of the stories and the characters, but much more because of an issue with the rhythm, you know. The rhythm of the episode was weird, you know. We had moments of action like that with some characters and with some things which were happening on Planet B and all of that. And one scene after that, the rhythm was down again and then high again. We had an issue with the rhythm, I think, during the episode 3, and the episode 4 was great again. I loved what happened on Sanctum, the fact that they finally found out that people were missing, the fact that they finally also had information about the bridge and all of that, because we know that this is gonna be the big thing, you know, of this season, of this last season. I loved also that explanation about the different planets, how they are going on the different planets, the fact that our guys, our team, gonna go, you know, to search Bellamy, to search all of them, Octavia and all of that. About that person, you know, at the end who attacked Gaia like that, I don't think that it can be Bellamy, because I can't explain why Bellamy would attack Gaia like that. I'm saying that because some of you told me on the comments of the last episode, for that person, you know, it was Bellamy, and I thought about it, but I can't really think that it can be him, because I don't see why, you know, why it would be Bellamy to attack Gaia like that. For what reason? I don't understand. We'll see about that. So yes, I loved what happened on Sanctum, but what happened on Planet B disappointed me a little, because I saw right there an opportunity for the writers to make an evolution for some characters, especially for Echo, and they didn't take that opportunity. They didn't make any evolution for these characters. They spent 5 years on that planet and they didn't make any evolution for them, or maybe we didn't see that evolution yet. But I saw right there an opportunity for the writers to make an evolution for Echo. They know that this character, you know, is dividing the fans, and I thought that that's it. You have the opportunity to make an evolution for her, to really make her evolve and erase, you know, or avoid all of the aspects of this character that the fans don't like. I was really like, okay, we can begin something new with her. We can, you know, open a new thing, a new page of this character. I'm, you know, having an open mind about that. They can take that opportunity, and I didn't see that happening. I was disappointed about it, but I think that maybe they can make it still. We can see that during the next episode, in my opinion. Something about her, I don't know, maybe we can see that, like the relationship that she had with Ob during this episode, this last episode, intrigued me. Because at the beginning we saw that they began, you know, with fighting each other, you know, like telling wrong stuff to each other. That thing, that moment that they had together intrigued me, like, can it be something? And I'm not against it, and I think that it would be something, you know, for Echo to make us love her, because we already love Up just because she's an amazing character already. And through her we can maybe like more Echo, I don't know, or, you know, just to know that their evolution evolved like that in a good way. Maybe it can make her thoughts about Echo evolved also in a good way. You know, if an amazing character like Up can love Echo, we're can love Echo. Do you understand what I mean? I think that it can be a good thing for Echo, for her character, but we'll see. I'm not sure of that, neither. And I'm not saying that because I'm shipping Bellarke, because of the fact that I don't think that Bellarke is gonna happen, because the writers and the producers are against it, even if they are the ones who wrote that relationship so great during the first seasons, and to have that end, they're not gonna give that end because they know that the fans are expecting it, and it would be too predictable. You wrote it! I'm not gonna get mad about it. I'm tired of getting mad for Bellarke not happening, and I don't have that dream, you know, that wish for the end of the show to have them happening. No. They totally, you know, blow up that wish, that ship, and for the wrong reasons. And for me, you know, they're happening into the books, they're happening into real life, and they're happening into the show that I loved, the real show that we had during the first seasons. And this show that we have since 2 seasons, I'm not recognizing it as a show that I loved, so that's why I can see that having Bellarke happening now into that show wouldn't be logical. It would be logical with the show that I loved, the show from the first seasons, but with what they are doing now with it, it's killing me, because it's against what the characters are made of, and it's illogical with what the show is made of with. That's what they are choosing to do, so we have to deal with that. Yes, really my only expectation for this season 7 is to be logical and understandable. That's all. That's a little expectation, but sometimes I have the impression that it's already too high for them to reach, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I have the impression that, yes, I already talked too much, so let's go for this episode 5. Ah! Finally we are on Bardo. So it was before.
She's clean. Transfer to MCAP. Yes, sir.
Clean? They were afraid that she could be sick? That's my badass queen. Nah, how do you know them? Why do you know that this one was stubborn? Why do I have a month weather vibe, you know, right there? Can you go outside? I was right, there is a month weather vibe right there, like they can't go outside. I don't want them to live there, you know, at the end. My 100, you know, my team, my guys, they need to have a place where they can go outside, where they can feel the air, feel the sun. What about these things, you know, about putting places and all of that? You didn't do that during the first episode. So Gaia didn't want them. So now Indra is all alone to be the peacekeeper.
I asked for Clarke. You got me. All any of us wants is peace. Russell wants that too.
We had peace before you arrived. We will sacrifice our lives for his. One by one, every hour until his release.
What?
Train.
For the glory and the grace, the prize.
Don't! It was not Octavia, it was a woman like that. That was from the trailer and we thought that it was Octavia. Oh, kill yourself, less people to worry about.
You put them up to this. Why would I tell my followers to kill themselves when they're the only thing preventing you from killing me?
Am I the only one who sees this as a solution and not a problem?
I said it also, but as a joke.
And I say we live and let die.
I'll do it.
Emory?
Barely walk.
I'm fine, I'm okay.
Murphy, how is he?
Cleared for duty.
Nah. Let's go, Murphy.
But the others better come back soon because I get tired of being the hero.
No, you're not. You're my hero. I'm disturbed by these things, you know, they didn't use it before, you know, to tell us in what place we are or in what time we were, and now they're doing it.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Because if you're not careful, it can lobotomize you.
Okay, that's the memory thing that they told us during the last episode.
How many more of them are there? What do they know about the stones? Ask.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Octavia. She's gonna fight.
There's nothing to be afraid of as long as you point.
She's not.
You're in an endless desert with a vast purple sky. A hand reaches out for your own. Whose is it?
Lincoln! Oh!
The neural link is engaged. Show me.
Of course she's thinking of Bellamy to save her. To be there for her.
Octavia, who is calling you?
I recognized that scene with Bellamy. Octavia! Ooh! I'm feeling all of... Ooh! You know? Ah, the actress is doing an amazing job. Hello, it's me!
Daniel Prime. Kid. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, that's Murphy who is speaking. It's not thinking about being Daniel right there.
Not here. The rest of the children come with me.
No, Murphy.
Now.
That's why children love you.
Name the 4 pillars of Sanctum.
Oi!
How
He
dare
knows.
you try to test me, restore, rebirth. Thank you, Trey. Open the door.
Oh, fuck.
Pillar 3 is rejoice. We will. When we watch you burn.
No, you won't.
I'll survive. Tell me about this John Murphy. Is he family?
Yes, he is.
I didn't have this for 11 days. Please, just let me in.
11
If I
days?
don't get in with something soon, you'll replace me with someone that'll burn your way right through your head.
Get back here.
Don't! They're gonna know that up exists.
Octavia, she's still on penance.
Skyrim, you idiot.
Ah,
We got Skyrim.
I like that. Years of faster.
yes.
You have to let me go. Please. I need to get back to her.
I have no orders. It's alright.
Ah, maybe she can make you change your mind.
Leave her. Give you reports and let me go back to her. I'll show you everything.
Oh, that's why they add so many informations about all of them.
Okay. But you're not gonna like what you see.
Like we didn't for the 2 last seasons. Oh! They're already showing everything. I don't know.
You're amazing.
Yes, she is.
Nothing more.
It's not true.
He saw you. Please
You spent
listen
3
to
days
it.
in your head. Maybe you lost your way somewhere, but you sacrificed so much for the people you love. Even as a child, forced to hide under the floor. You were terrified, but you never made a sound because you knew that if they found you, they'd punish Bellamy and kill your mother.
Tell her.
You're not a killer, Octavia. You're a warrior, to be sure. But your heart is pure.
Thank you. He saw you. He knows you.
Why are you so interested in Clarke?
Because she's a key to everything.
If not,
Maybe. I was gonna say maybe because of what Bellamy said about Clarke. How did you get there, Diosa? Hop! Okay, that's up.
to me.
Oh.
Where's my mother?
Take us to her.
Yes.